What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be taking out the front seat out of my truck, installing a refrigerator, installing a heating and an AC unit, installing a generator, a television, a PS5, and running wires for everything. So keep in mind, this build is not finished. Most of the stuff in here is just temporary, and some things I wasn't able to put in this video because it was on back order. I'm gonna have to make another part to this later on and update you guys as I go. And if you guys are new here, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys have any suggestions on maybe what I could have done differently, make sure to drop that down in the comments below. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, that was insanely difficult to get out. I guess now we're gonna clean all this stuff up and get some measurements. Wasn't my spare tire supposed to be right here? I seriously didn't get a spare tire when I bought this truck. That is ridiculous. 22 inches wide. All right, so luckily we had this board laying around. I think this is gonna work perfect. We're gonna be wrapping it, same stuff that we wrapped our bed in, which I'll show you guys later. All right, so we had some wood laying around. I guess I'm gonna use this as my legs. My whole goal with this is I want it to come out easily, just in case I ever need to take it out for some reason. Okay, that opens. Obviously, I think I want it to be a little lower. I'm liking where this is at right now. So, as you can see, it's sitting a lot more level now. Obviously, we gotta play around with everything else, but it looks good. I'm gonna screw these down to where I need them so they stop falling over. All right, guys, well, probably take everything out now and then run to the store and get some stuff to wrap the legs and the base. We out here. What's a man got to do to get some cloth around here?
Associate will be with you shortly.
So we got a hurricane coming down to New Orleans. What you gonna do for the hurricane? Are you leaving or are you staying? We all going to the Superdome.
A Walmart associate will be with you shortly.
The Black Saints. Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, we just made it back. We're gonna put this on there. How we're looking. Now, you might notice that I kind of rushed this. I got off early today, so I decided why not. And it's getting dark, so there's a little bit of a rush to it, yes. All right, here's what we're looking like now. We've got our Icy Breeze here. We've got our fridge. Everything fits in fairly nice. All right, guys, well, it's been about a month since you've seen the last clip, and a lot has changed, and I'm adding to the video. So originally we made a space for the Icy Breeze, but now the Icy Breeze is for sale, and we're going with a completely different setup. So I'm so excited to show you guys. We're now gonna be able to have a TV, a PS5, air conditioning, and heat with the truck off. So I'll show you guys what we got here. Obviously, we got a new gas tank to fill this generator up. We've got our PS5, a new monitor, but we've got our CyberTake right here, outdoor air conditioner. So this is actually gonna go right here. It's a little messy right now, but so basically what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna mount the generator right here for when we ride. And then when we park, we're gonna be taking the generator from there to over here. So we're gonna be running a power source from there all the way underneath and then inside the cab, and it's gonna run to right here. We're gonna run cables going from here back there because we're gonna be mounting our TV right there, and it's gonna swing so that when we're done using it, it'll go up against the glass. I can't really see out of that thing anyways, so without further ado, let's get into installing this thing. I'm super excited to show you this CyberTake. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to CyberTake for partnering with me for this video. This video is sponsored by CyberTake, so just want to give a huge shout out to CyberTake. I'm going to be showing you guys how this stuff works and why it's beneficial to buy one of these. Let's get into it. I'm super excited to show you. Let's kind of see how this thing's gonna sit in here. Oh my gosh, this thing is so tiny. Look how small this thing is. The hoses are gonna connect right here and they're gonna go out the window right here. Let's set the camera up and let's get all this stuff out of here. We got everything cleaned up. So next step is we got to figure out where our power cable is going to come in, which looks like it's going to be right here. So we've got these little plastic things. Push those up, go back up there. Not really sure. Must be right here. I guess next step, let's run some power. So we went to Harbor Freight and we got 10 foot for the inside of the truck, 25 foot for the outside of the truck, a female splice because we're gonna be cutting it and we're gonna have to redo that, so. All right, there we go. Let's get it ran through. Now we can go ahead and splice this. Guys, just like that, we've got power in here. So I kind of want to secure it somehow. I'm not really sure how to do that, but. So we also managed to get a little 3 extender. We'll plug it in here, everything back in here. That way I kind of hide that. And then we'll run this right here. We'll plug an extension cord in there. We'll have an outlet for something if we ever need it. Then we'll plug the TV and stuff into here and run the cord. And to be honest, I don't really think I'm gonna be doing anything crazy with the PS5 cable. I'm literally gonna plug it in and run it underneath my bed. Perfect. Now we got it on the edge. Now that we got the electrical ran, we're gonna secure it to each little bar right here. That way it's all nice and neat. All right, so I kind of got everything tied to the frame as much as I could. Probably gonna do something different later on, something better. I found this strap. I'm gonna wrap it around here like this. Put this up here. Pull that tight. You probably managed to do something better later on, but I think for now that would work fine. It's not going anywhere. All right, now that we got power ran, I guess we can put everything in here and we can kind of get everything mapped out to where we're gonna have it. I think I already have an idea, so let's go ahead and put everything back. We'll grab our CyberTake and it fits perfect. And close the door. So this is our AC/DC adapter that came with the CyberTake. I would love to mount this like underneath this somehow to like get it out of the way, but don't think we're gonna be doing that anytime soon. For now, we're just gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna plug it in right there, and then we're gonna grab this cable and plug it in and throw it right here. So our CyberTake fits perfect. It is so tiny. It's literally half the size of our generator, like smaller than our refrigerator. Like that is crazy. So the CyberTake comes with these vent ports. So this just clips onto the back. We'll grab our hoses whenever we are ready. We will take our hoses, connect them here, and then we'll run them up, crack the window, and we're gonna be putting an insert right here. All right, so we've got generator. We're gonna unbox this and we're gonna see how it fits on the truck. It really doesn't come with oil.
Very nice.
There's no way. It comes with a funnel.
But no oil.
Wait. Here's the oil cutout. Here's Levi. Dude, it never came with oil? Bro, what?
All right.
It's supposed to come with whatever. I guess I can see if it fits right here. Oh, dude, that actually fits so perfect. What, Levi? No, you cannot have the camera. You want to introduce yourself? No. Oh, goodness. He said, oh, goodness. What?
I see puppies.
I see puppies.
Puppies in the door.
There is oil in there? Oh, they add oil for you, so why do they give you a funnel?
I guess for the future.
This is Andrew, by the way.
What's up?
First time on the channel. Let's go, dude. All right, so now basically we're going to mount this on this side and then this on the other side, so that way we can put a strap over it to secure it when we're driving, and then we'll be able to throw a bike lock from there to there. CyberTake sent us a remote control for it too. So we're gonna go ahead and mount that right now. I kinda wanna mount it right here, right where my head sits. There we go, we got our remote. We gotta mess with the settings, but overall, looks good. All right, fast forward 4 hours. We had to go buy our own fuel. This is not fuel, this is oil. We had to go buy our own oil. We got some fuel stabilizer. We're gonna fill this bad boy up, get it started, get our TV hung, and test everything out. We don't actually have a TV, it's a monitor. So we've got these, like the desk clamp, and we're just gonna go right here. I thought. Wow, it's too long. All right, let's see if it fits. And then when I'm ready to play it, I can just... Obviously, I need to tighten that real quick. All right, so we're underneath the bed right now. Right here is where I plan to mount the PlayStation, right here. Because I don't want it jumping around, obviously, while we're driving. Let's fire her up and see how everything goes. How the TV goes. Dude, that is so perfect. Check it out. All right, next step, we gotta get a dub in the truck. But first, let's turn on the CyberTake. We need it on. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna wanna come home. Oh, I just heard the AC kick on. Oh my gosh, that wasn't on high. Holy crap, that feels so good. Even the fan. I don't understand like how they did this, because how small this thing is it's pretty impressive. Like, it blows harder than my AC in my house, harder than any fan I have in my house, and it's ice cold. All right, well, let's catch a dub. Fast forward like 5 or 6 days. We drove around with it a little bit, and I figured out that this needs to be beefed up a little bit. So what we're gonna do, this needs about an inch more cut off. So we're gonna go ahead and cut an inch more off. We're gonna take this off, and then we're going to take the plywood off, and we're gonna put a 2x4 to make it a little bit sturdy. So we might have to end up cutting 2 inches off. We'll kind of see as it comes. We will get this unwrapped and then get our 2x4 cut. Got all the fabric out. We're gonna get these screws out and then get a new board here. So we went and grabbed decking board. It's a 1x6. It's obviously a little bit wider than our last headboard, but it's a lot more sturdy, and I think it's gonna be overall better. I don't think it's a huge deal that it's too big, but we're probably gonna cut a notch where that seatbelt thing was. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in a little bit, but we'll get this thing cut up and fit in there. All right, it fits good, but now I remember why I didn't do that, because there's like a little thing underneath right here, so I couldn't get this bracket to slide all the way over when I was putting it in. But I think that's gonna be fine. We'll probably just cover it up. It'll look good. All right, so I managed to found these underneath, and I figured they would help kind of support. It's not the best, but, and I also had to put shims right here, but I put longer screws, so it's more flat and it's a lot more sturdy. So all right, looks like we just gotta vacuum it up a little bit. So let's get this TV mounted back up. We got it cleaned up real nice. We have the cap that came off of the original, and we're gonna pop on there. All right. It's like it never got cut, kinda. All right, that's a million times better. We've got these speakers, these cheap speakers I bought. Since this isn't a TV, it doesn't have speakers. So we're gonna run these. We've got this like USB extension that we're gonna connect to the PlayStation. We'll run this down to the PlayStation, so every time the PlayStation turns on, the speakers will turn on as well. All right guys, so now that everything's completed, we're gonna go ahead and just set everything up like we just pulled over at the truck stop, and we're getting ready for bed. turn on. We haven't ran the hoses to the window yet because there's no real need to. It's getting wintertime here, so we're going to be focusing on the heat feature, and then at a later video when I update this setup, I'm gonna be doing the hoses in the window. So if you can't tell, it's hot in here. 86 degrees in here. All right, let's see how long it takes to cool off. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my gosh. All right, let's we'll wait for that and turn on the PlayStation. It's as simple as grabbing this, moving that, then we can put our shade up. So this is so much more sturdy. I'm so happy with that. This is gonna be so cool. All right, PlayStation turned on. Volume works. This is gonna be awesome. Let's play some Fortnite. All right, guys. Well, it's cooled off pretty well in here, as you can see. 62 degrees. I mean, it's not perfect. It's keeping me really cool, but you obviously need the exhaust vent. Yeah, super excited. Thank you so much again, CyberPower, for partnering with us. And if you guys want to get you one, there will be a link in the description for you guys. So make sure to go check them out, guys. This is literally a game changer for us Hotshot truckers. I'm not even kidding. All right, guys. So coming over to the passenger side, we've got the CyberPower here, and as you can see, we rigged something up. Not the prettiest, but this is just a prototype that we made. I wasn't gonna do this, but it's just temporary. I kind of want to just see how the CyberPower does and just put it to the test, because when we had it in there with no hose, it was blowing real hot air because it was sucking all that air inside the truck and turning it cool, blowing it out, you know, yada yada. Like, obviously this isn't very efficient for rain or anything like that. So it's 89 degrees in here right now. Let's see how it does. All right. I'm gonna sit in here and wait for it to cool off in here, and I'll update you guys on how it does. All right, guys, so if you can see that, it is currently blowing 60 degrees. I've been sitting here for the last like 5 minutes. So nice, bro. Well, guys, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. You know, as we go along, we're going to show you guys the upgrades and everything like that. Again, thank you so much for CyberPower. If you guys want to get yourselves one of these, the link will be in the description below. Make sure to go check them out. Without further ado, we'll see you on the next adventure. Boil. So, without further ado, let's add our crawfish. Dude, they're crawling in there, look. I figured I'd grab some of these. We're gonna walk past and just like act like the camera's not there. While we're waiting for that, there it went. So here's